are doing well. So in this video we'll discuss about exceptions in Snowflake. So first of all, if you see here, we have taken one table, created one table from the base table which has been provided by Snowflake, and in this table it is having 100 records. Okay, now first of all let me try to run one simple anonymous block. If you see here, in this way we have created one anonymous block, but if you see simply, this block is not showing any error. Why? Because what we are doing in this block, we are just fetching few records from this table. Okay, and for this 3001 I return c underscore name. Okay, so what is input value I'm providing? 3001. Let me see first, see if it is having this 3001. 3001. Yeah. So why it is not having any record? Let me try to create this table. Already exist. Let us first test this again. The C cust key. Let me 6001. Let me take example. Okay, 6001. Okay. Now we will take work with this example now. So if you see here, let me paste this thing. Or let it matter in this query. Okay. Okay, it is showing name of the that customer with that project id, but it is not having any error. Okay, so in this way you can easily run your inverse block. Okay, now let's come to another block. So if you see here, like suppose what I'm doing here, let me first comment out this section. Okay, what will happen? Because I'm trying to let me first comment out this section. Okay, then I will show you. Let me comment out. What will happen? Let me run this thing. You see, this is statement error on line 5. Select into statement expects exactly one return row, but it is getting 100 rows. Okay, so in this way, if this error is coming, now how you can handle this type of exceptions in your program? Okay, so what we can do here, if you see here, we can use this exception block. Okay, now so if you compare this thing with Oracle, in Oracle we are using when others then null, when others then null, then okay. So this is named exception which has been provided by Snowflake itself. So it is statement error. So exception when this statement error comes, then so return type, what you can, we can use this object constant. Okay, this is that provided by Snowflake itself. In this way, what you can do, you can just print out those errors, and also this error can be handled, exception can be handled. Okay, if you see here, your program haven't failed and you have captured those records. Okay, I hope you are able to understand these things. Now let me take another example. Okay, so as we discussed in above example about statement error, now let us take example of another error. Okay, when statement error, then this thing come, when others, then object constant. Okay, it means suppose statement error doesn't comes, in case of any other type of error comes, so what we can use, we can use this other error. Okay, let me run this. Okay, it is null. It means I hope it is, why it is not printing anything. Okay, because it is not getting failed, because this type of record doesn't exist for 3000. Let me try here into in place of c number type. Okay, I'm trying to provide it 6001. Okay, let me use here 6001 now. Okay, you see here, so in case of 6001, Okay, in case of 6000, why it is error is coming? Because the value which I am getting from for c underscore name, what I am doing here, I am assigning it to number type variable. That's why it was getting failed. Now how I have handled, okay, if you see, this is not statement error, it is what is, it is other error. If you see here, other error, SQL code error message, numeric value is not recognized. Okay, this way we can handle other error also. Okay, now, so we have discussed so far about Snowflake defined error. Now we will discuss about user defined error. Okay, so suppose at some point of time you want to raise exception or anything, how you can do here? If you see here, what we have done, we have used the same example here. Okay, now what we have done, we have provided one variable, and the name of that variable, what we have given exception. Okay, and this is the SQL code, this is the exception name which we have provided here. Okay, not what I am trying to test it here. If then if input this id equal to 30001, then I would like to raise this exception. In case else it will not get error. Okay, let me see first here. So in this case it should not raise first. Why? Let me, other error is coming. Okay, now because numeric value is not assigned everything. Okay, now let me try to give it to named error now. Okay, why it is giving other error? Because I have provided 60001, and this 60001 is getting assigned to v name. Okay, that's why this is coming. Now let me do one thing, 60001. Okay, so if you see here, if in case of input is 60001, what will happen? This should fail in this place itself. Okay, it should not go to this line. Okay, so let us see whether this error of line number 68 comes, or error of line number 66 comes. Okay, in this block. Okay, you see here, at that line itself our process got failed. Okay, where wherever we wanted to raise exception, in this line itself this exception error is coming. Okay, user defined exception with error code and exception name, all these things, it is itself it is coming. Okay, one more thing important, we have to keep in mind, this other then, okay, this condition all should always be kept at the end. Okay, no need to put it in above the block. Let me try to do this again. What I am doing, exception, if I am writing in this way. Okay, so in this way I would like to just try to explain you the order of execution. In case I am writing this other, then it should get failed. Okay, my block, so it should, if you see here, other handler must be the last handler. Okay, so you have to keep in mind this other condition always be placed in the last. Okay, if I am trying to run this, yeah, it is coming here. Now one more thing, suppose we have used our here named exception. Okay, now suppose if I want to re-raise this exception. Okay, so if you see here, this way I have used the same block here. Okay, in case of 30001 this error would come. Okay, and in that, okay, now if you see here, this exception is coming here. Okay, now in this way it will get print my error, this sorry, this exception error will get printed. Now let me run this block. This error is coming here. Now suppose if you want to capture this error, or if you want to propagate this error to another block, what we have to do, we have to use this raise keyword at the end. So in this way this error can be propagated to other blocks. Okay, uh, I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to explain this here. In case of any questions comes in mind, please ping me in the comment box. Thank you.